Welcome to the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast, episode 16. 16. That's so hard to believe. Who would have thunk it, right? Thunk. And I did say thunk. That is the past tense of think.
Yeah, that's a country word.
We are just two old guys that resell on platforms like eBay and whatnot in sheds in our backyard.
Yes, sir.
And we tell bad dad jokes every episode. How's it going? How's it going, Caleb?
It's going good, man. How's it going your way?
It's going good, man. It's been a busy week. Highway 127. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I have now went to yard sales 6 straight days, and I've got.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I've got what's tomorrow? Wednesday. At the time we're recording this on Tuesday night. So I got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I probably won't go that Sunday. So it'll be 10, 11 days in a row by the time it's all said and done. And when I got home today was the first day I kind of started feeling it. My tail was dragging a little bit more this evening when I got home. So, it's been good. You've not got to get out a whole lot.
0 days.
0. You want to talk about some of what's been going on in Caleb's crazy life?
Well, just between the normal crazy, which is usually plenty, we've had a piano come in the house, which we'll get into that in a minute, but that is a story all by itself. Just Tanya's been trying to gather up and get ready for this, all the food. That's another, part of it. I had to mow the grass at church, or I got to mow the grass at church. Had to mow the grass here. Just general stuff. Had a dentist appointment. I mean, just everything all at once. Yeah.
How you like the dentist?
The dentist don't bother me, and I got the best dentist. He really is. He is such a good dentist. I
have a fear of dentists.
Oh man, it's when I was little, I had a lot of issues with my teeth. So I was at the dentist like 2-3 times a year. I had the meanest dentist in the world. The dude, I went in one day, I was like 12, 13 years old, and he said something about root canal and crown. Well, I always heard that's like the worst pain you'll ever feel, And I said, nope, we won't do that. We'll just pull it. He said, well, you don't want to lose that one, do you? And he punched my teeth with his finger like 5 or 6 times. And I'm sitting there going, I'm going to hit this guy, like he's hitting my teeth. So after I left that guy, I didn't go to the dentist for like 5 years, probably 6, 7 years. Me and Tanya get together. I really needed to go. And she says, why don't you go to my dentist? His name is Dr. Moses. I'm like, this guy must be 150 years old. With a name like Moses, he's got to be old, right? So I finally went. He was the gentlest man, not just dentist, but man ever. If you've ever had a shot, in your mouth, they always hurt. I didn't even feel it. This guy put that in there. He's like, all right, we're done. And I'm like, you've already done that? He done the work. I never felt anything. So I went to him for like a year, loved him, got real comfortable with him. He retires. I'm like, oh, no. His son-in-law was a dentist in the same office, but I'd never used him. Dr. Smith. I'm like, well, I'll give him one chance, one. Went to him. This is his son-in-law, so not even blood. He is almost as gentle as he was. I'm like, wow. So I've been going to him for like 15 years, and he's getting up there. He's probably 58, 59, 60. So I know he's getting close to retirement age. They just brought in another younger guy, and I'm going to have to give him a try at some point. I really don't want to, but But I mean, I had to have a crown, so fun.
Yeah. I've just always had a fear of dentists, especially over the last probably 10 or 15 years. It's got worse. I would rather go to the doctor 5 times over going to the dentist once. Here's my thing with the dentist. Here's my pet peeve with the dentist. if you go to the doctor, you usually leave the doctor's office feeling better. They usually either give you some medicine, you feel better, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you leave the dentist office, you're hurting usually, or I am.
Usually. Well,
even a cleaning, my teeth are sore, my gums are sore when I leave, even after a cleaning.
You know,
I don't like paying people to hurt me. I mean, that don't add up to me.
I have never had a cleaning in my life.
Oh wow,
not one. And my mom, I was talking to her the other day, and she's told me this before, but when she was 13, she had dentures. That's how bad her teeth were. She had a accident, like not a car wreck, but just something came back and hit her tooth one time. Lunch tray in school slid back, bam, broke it clean in half.
Oh wow.
And hers would just crumble. Like it's genetics, you know. So mine do that, not as bad, but when they get ready to go bad, man, it's instant. They're just done. So yeah, I had one crown down here years ago. And when he said we can crown it, he didn't say root canal. I'm like, oh, okay, if it's just a crown, no root canal, that's even better. He said, we can crown it. You'll be out in 15 minutes. You come back 3 weeks, get the real tooth. I'm like, you know, how much is that? And it was expensive, but it wasn't horrible expensive. It was bad enough, but
yeah, they're not cheap for sure.
I spent all my yard sale money. I'll just say it like that.
This is the reason Caleb has not been on any yard sales. It's not because he ain't had the time. He's broke.
I'm broke, have no yard sale money.
But you got a shiny tooth. Why didn't you get a gold one? You should have got a big gold one.
He told me I could. I said, I'm good. Right now it's silver, but it will be white when it's all said and done. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, I want to hear about the piano because I'll be honest with you. The only people I know that have pianos and getting $1,000 gold-plated teeth are rich. So let's hear about the baby grand piano.
Not this guy.
Is it Liberace model or what?
Yamaha G2 is the model.
Yamaha.
And I'll put it in perspective right here. Okay. If you look at a piano dealership, we probably got about 50 people saying there's such a thing as piano dealerships. There really are. If you look at those, this piano is about $10,000 to $15,000. It's a baby grand Yamaha G2. Beautiful, beautiful piano. So it's been on my brother-in-law's mind for a while to get my daughter to find her a baby grand that was not like, you know, thousands of dollars, like somebody's getting rid of it for $500, $1,000, something like that. Well, he's watching this auction, like a, you know, auction house that auctions off estates or whatever. They have this Yamaha baby grand. So he puts in a bid. He's the low bidder. It's like $14. He's watching it. No bids. Gets all the way down to the last day. And he says he got worried because he had to go outside and work, do some stuff. And it was down to a couple hours. So he went ahead and upped his bid in case somebody come in at the end.
Yeah.
He got the piano for $14.
Oh my goodness.
$14. He won the auction. Of course, they have a buyer's premium or whatever, but it's like, you know, 10, 15%. So he probably paid $16 or something. 17 bucks.
Where was it at?
Murfreesboro.
So the shipping is what cost a little.
He went and got it.
Wow.
We did call a piano mover. They wanted $750 to move it from there to here. I was like, ooh. And I mean, it was totally his call because he was the one, you know, that done it. I said, you know, that's what they want. It's like $750. He built a cradle, basically what they use without wheels. And him and my daughter and his son and daughter went down there. I couldn't go because of the dentist. And they took it downstairs on that platform he built. They loaded it on my box trailer. They strapped it all in. He had it completely framed out, built. He had them load bars like on a semi truck. He had everything. brought it home. We took it in the house. He reassembled it. We set it up. I think he at last count, his count between buying like wood and straps and everything was like $200 for this piano.
Wow.
So, and when we set it up, I told him, I said, it might be a little bit out of tune. That's normal when you haul a piano 100 miles. It's going to be a little out of tune. No, it was perfect. Now, after it sit there, that was yesterday. Today, since it's been in the house getting acclimated to the temperature, there's one string kind of pinging just a little bit. One, that's it. And it probably will get a little out of tune over a few weeks, but that's normal, no matter what you do, So, yeah, we got a baby grand piano in the dining room. We no longer have a table.
For $14, man.
$14. Got a baby grand piano sitting in the dining room.
And, well, you could have put it in your new shed.
Actually, I think it would have broke the floor.
Yeah, I bet it's heavy.
It weighs 850 pounds.
Yeah.
It's very, very heavy. You would probably have to reinforce that floor because it's just sheeting. Do
you want to tell the viewers at home or the listeners, you sent me a picture of your current situation with you moving the piano in. I asked if you needed help. And you want to take that story?
Yeah, I said, yeah, where are you?
And I said, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
And you said, never mind, we're already done.
I said, yeah, I'm just kidding. We're done. And you go ahead, your answer there.
I said, I'm like a blister. I show up when the work's done.
That's right.
Little dad joke humor there.
There you
go. But yeah, no, that's pretty awesome. I'm sure your daughter, is she the only one in the family that plays?
Yep.
I have heard her. I've heard her play before. And she's very good, very talented. Yeah. And if I had a kiddo that played the piano or any instrument, then they would have the instrument.
Yep.
So she won't have to go to church to play and practice all the time.
She had for years, she had a Kurzweil digital piano.
Mm-hmm.
We gave like $150 or $200 for that thing like 5 or 6 years ago. So, but it was old and it didn't sound real great. It was digital, but it was more keyboard sound, and it was heavy and big for just a keyboard, Well, a lady at church gave her I can't remember the brand now, but another digital piano, but a really good digital piano. It's in one of the bedrooms right now. And she would practice on that, but she said it's just not the same. And it's not, as a real piano. Sounds pretty good, but it isn't exactly the same. So, yeah, she kept saying, can we get a baby grand? And I'm like, Bailey, that thing is going to cost like, no, we can't. We just, we're normal middle-class people. We can't pay at best probably $10,000 for a piano like that.
Middle class,
man.
Baby grand piano and gold teeth.
Middle class all the way for the win.
And a grill and a gold grill.
Brought it in a trailer. Yeah, let me tell you what else I got. Right now, we're blessed. I'm not saying we're not blessed, but we're
pretty awesome. I'm happy for her because I know she loves to play, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she almost slept on it last night.
So the reselling moral of the story is don't try to sell a piano online.
Well, not at auction anyway. Put a buy it now price on it.
Right. So yeah,
have a really good place to keep it, I guess.
Yeah, it may not end too well for you. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So you've not been to any yard sales. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that.
I was going to try to hit you up and us go together. We talked about that. And man, my week's just been so crazy, and I just don't know if it's going to get any better. So I didn't want to get you all excited that you get a pick with a cool YouTube reseller like myself.
Right.
That nobody knows.
With the Go Grill.
Yeah, with a gold grill, and I got gold and silver. I'm working both sides of this.
Yeah,
Platinum,
bling. Caleb showing off his bling. That could be the title of this video. I'm not sure
all
yet.
the shine I got going on here. Not just my forehead, but my hair is shiny.
But yeah, no, I have went to a bunch. I went down to all the way to past Jamestown yesterday, whatever that area is called.
Like Pall Mall?
Yeah.
Man, you was nearly to Kentucky.
Yeah, I was, and I went into Kentucky last year, but I didn't make it this year. I was 15 miles from Kentucky, something like that.
I will make a suggestion. There's a store right there in Pall Mall. It's like the York, some kind of York General Store. Can't remember the name. It's right there by the Alvin C. York Park deal.
Yeah.
It's on the other side of the road there. Go in there and eat, man.
Oh, yeah.
It is so good. We stopped up there. I don't know. It's been about a month ago. We went to Forbes, that general store.
I ate Taco Bell yesterday.
Okay, well, you missed out. I'm telling you. That place, I had a fried bologna sandwich. The kids had burgers. Bologna. Yes, it was, oh my gosh. Greasy, good and greasy. So good. Good onion rings, good stuff.
Yeah.
You need to check it out sometime when you're up
there. Well, yesterday I went all the way up there, and then today I went all the way down to Dunlap and worked myself way back. Didn't find much today. Didn't find much at all today. But now yesterday I done okay. But overall, I mean, it's officially not started. When this video comes out, it's the official start of it that Thursday.
Yep.
But yeah, I've spent a bunch of money, so I better have found stuff. I guess my biggest purchase so far is I bought 300 snapback hats.
Whoa.
300 snapback hats.
Did you get any? I watched your video, top 10 bolos. Did you get any shark tooth?
No.
Did you? What was that other one? Splash?
I got some 3-strappers.
3-strap. And then there was one called Splash?
The Splash, yeah, color Splash.
I learned something. I've never found a shark tooth, bite, whatever.
Yeah, them 3-strappers, man, they're impossible to find, and they can be. These I've got are not crazy money. The 3-strapped ones. There's some good hats in there though. There's some potentially $100 hats. But there's going to be a bunch of $20, $30, $40 hats.
It's all right.
So, yeah, that's been my biggest buy so far.
Was that like one person's collection or something?
Well, it's kind of a private pick type situation.
Oh, you got another one of them things going on. Okay.
Well, no, that comes with buying 700 hats from the guy last year.
Oh, so you got called back.
Same guy. Yeah.
Wow. Where'd he get 1,000 hats anyway?
Well, he was telling me, and I'm looking for his name because I've met so many people the last few days. I apologize, but he's camping at a nearby campground, and
he don't even live here.
No.
Holy cow!
And he called me or started messaging me like a month ago or something. Said, hey, coming down for the 127, and going to bring some more hats. Would you like for me to bring some more hats? Because usually they set up and sell. Well, this year they're looking, and he said, but I'll still bring some hats if you want to look at them. I was like, well, I bought 700 from you last year, so I'm interested. So, yeah. So he called me or messaged me the other day. I went and met up with him, and I made the deal. So good deal. I sat there at the campground and talked to him and his wife for probably a good 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and had a good time. So this was Sunday evening. So that's all I did Sunday evening after church. So went up there and had a good time, man. There's going to be some good hats in it, though. I'm excited to get back to listing because since the 127's been going on, of course, I've not been listing. And I cannot find where he's messaged me, but I will find it in just a minute. So I'm excited to get done with the 127 sale already to get back to listing, because I bought a bunch of good stuff, including the hats. Mm-hmm. And anybody that watches the Old School Picker channel knows how much I love selling hats. I just enjoy it. They're so I wish I brought it out here. I don't know why I didn't. I should have brought some of them out here, but in the ones I bought from him was a painter's cap with a Trans Am on it.
Ooh.
Oh my God, this hat is absolutely killer. Now, I don't know how much it's worth. Maybe just like $40-$50. I don't know. Maybe $100. I don't know. I've not done any kind of really searching or anything like that. This hat is just, the fact that it exists is just absolutely amazing. So excited to get to start listing those. I've bought quite a bit of other stuff, just what we call bread and butter, ball gloves. And I did buy some character glasses. They're pretty cool.
Is that the Batman glasses?
Yeah, those Batman glasses. Yeah. Did I send a picture of those to you?
No, you told me about them though.
Okay, yeah, the Batman glasses. They're just from 1976. They're the older ones.
Hard to pass up.
Yeah, 1976 Pepsi glasses. It's a Batman, Flash, Joker, and Penguin. And then there was 3 others that were not like superheroes. They were what's the Sad Sack, the little army guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably before your time because you're such a young pup over there. But yeah, Sad Sack and
remember that. Is that like the what was his name? Christopher Reeves era? Is it Christopher Reeves?
I don't know.
Christopher he was paraplegic, played Batman. Wasn't that Christopher?
No, he played Superman. Come on, man.
Oh, who played Batman?
Huh?
Who was the Batman in the
Adam West?
Yeah, Pow.
Yeah, Adam West. Come on now.
Adam West. Okay.
Christopher Reeves was Superman.
I got my characters mixed up. Sorry.
But yeah,
I'm more of a Marvel guy. I'll just show you. I'm more of a Marvel guy. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Everything I know, I learned from the streets.
You got Sesame Street, huh? Yeah.
But
I figured after our comment last week about favorites, I had to sport a little bit of, my guys here.
Oh yeah,
man.
Rolling. Who won the dad joke last week?
Well, the only comments I seen was fishing. That's the only ones I seen. But I wasn't looking for the whatever joke you told.
Right. You wasn't looking for it. I get it.
No, I wasn't looking for it.
Brian is the guy's name. I apologize, Brian. I couldn't think of it. My brain went dead. Brian and his wife is the guys I bought the hats from. About 750 from him last year. 300, almost. How many was it? Almost 300 this year or 400?
That's 300. A lot of hats.
That's a lot of hats. I mean, it is, but it's half as many as I bought last year.
But man, that's listings for a long time.
Right. And I'm not going to just go in there and just start listing 300 hats. I'll just kind of spread. Obviously, I'm going to go through them and pick out the top 10 heaters and list them first. But
man, you could have like tons of videos just talking about hats. You could be the new Cernock.
No, I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the knowledge or the skill set that guy's got on hats.
Who does have the knowledge and skill set that guy has?
Yeah, he's the master of hats for sure.
He knows his stuff.
Some of these, I was talking to Eric. I video chatted Eric on Instagram when I got home with him because, he's a big hat guy too. And Eric OBX picker. And he was screenshotting them while I was showing him on Instagram, sending them to Cernock. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Pretty funny.
Speaking of Eric, he come in my whatnot the other night. He bought a couple of hats from me. I didn't have nothing.
Yeah,
like what we're talking about. It was
well,
bottom of the barrel type stuff. But
yeah, well, some of these are. Some of these 300 are. Some of these will end up. I would say a big portion of these will end up on Whatnot.
Yeah.
But there's enough like really good ones. I mean, if I just put 50 to 100 of the really good ones on eBay for what I think I can sell them for on eBay will definitely be the profit. And even if I just kind of break even on the other ones, or make $1 or $2 on whatnot on the other ones, it's going to turn out to be a good deal overall. You know how it is when you buy bulk lot. You have to, you have to take the good with the bad, or the bad with the good, however you want to look at it. So,
do you hear the booming in the background?
I don't.
Somebody has got fireworks out here still.
Yeah, fireworks.
I ain't heard nothing like this in 2 weeks. Somebody's shooting off fireworks outside
on a Tuesday, August 1st.
Yeah, it's 1st of August. That's the new 4th of July.
Yeah, you gotta love your neighbors.
Yep. I really gotta love my neighbors.
All right. Maybe they're celebrating the piano.
Maybe. Should have put it on the back porch.
Caleb got a piano.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's good.
So,
hey, what's tomorrow? At the time of filming this, it's Thursday, or will be Thursday when this drops. So what's tomorrow?
The meetup.
The meetup is
Pickin the Plateau Highway 127 meetup, hosted by the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast, myself and Caleb.
Him, and me. I can't ever get that right. It's that guy.
That guy.
So we do have a little bit of information to share.
Yeah.
About the Pickin the Plateau meetup.
Yeah. You want to share that? You know a little bit more about it than I do, but
so we
no
just
big deal, I don't think. But
not a huge deal, but it's something that you definitely want to be aware of.
If you're coming, you want to hear this.
Yes, if you're coming, you definitely want to hear this. They're having a block party on Main Street. I don't know why they picked the 127 cell. That's terrible timing. But when you hit Main Street, if you're coming south, you'll hit it at the bottom of what's called Water Tank Hill. There'll be a red light. It'll be blocked. If you go left there and go on the very next road to the right, which will be West Avenue, it'll take you down, basically runs parallel with Main Street, and it'll bring you in the backside of the depot where we're at. And I'm going to drop some coordinates, Google Map things in the description of this video for anybody that has any trouble. I'm dropping coordinates for 3 locations. One is the depot itself. One is a parking lot directly behind the depot. It's a big parking lot. You can park there and walk just, about 100 yards and be there. And one is directly across from the depot on the other side, across Main Street. There's a parking lot behind the Taylor Motel. I'll put all 3 of those places in the description of this video, but they're going to have it blocked to where you're not going to be able to come down Main Street either direction to get to the depot. And I'm going to call them and talk to them and see if they won't block it past the depot. I don't know if it'll work, if it'll help, but if they block it just past the depot, we could get in and out easy, and they could come just go around.
We'll just scoot their barricades up.
Yeah, we'll just shirk the law,
We're going to drown them out with our music anyway.
Oh, yeah. We're going to blast it. Yeah, big time.
It's some kind of back to school bash or something.
It's
right?
a back to school. Yeah, it's called the Crossville Crossroads.
Hey,
they have them during the summer here.
They ain't no kids going to beat out 2 old men.
No, that's right. We've got too much experience to lose.
We'll beat them kids down.
Yeah, that's right. Body slam, choke slam, big elbow off the top. It's over, son.
So, yeah, if you are coming to the meetup, just be aware of that and just park anywhere you can park. But down in the description below will be some pins, some Google pin location deals where you can get to it and find parking hopefully easier. So
those 2 places really are a straight shot.
There's a little bit of parking in the back.
Yeah, right? 5 or 6.
And then there's a lot of parking in the front. But like Caleb said, you might not be able to get to it.
Yeah.
But golly, surely they got more sense than that. They got more sense than that.
I mean, why would you rent a venue?
Because the venue is being rented through the same people that's shutting down the
that's probably
street, which is the city of Crossville.
Yeah. And maybe they didn't know about this event at the time. I'm not sure.
How did they not? Everybody knows this. It's the hottest ticket in town.
Well, I'm talking, yeah. I'm talking about the Crossville Crossroads thing. Everybody knows about our event. I've had people in Crossville calling, begging to come. Not really. But yeah, it's hot. It's the WrestleMania type stuff.
Yes.
We've sold out the Silver Dome. Is that what it was? Silver Dome. Remember when Hogan said
main event? I'm gonna body slam Caleb on the table.
Like you're going to do the Hogan slamming Andre right there. That's what it's going to look like. Look like Rey Mysterio slamming the Great Khali or the Big Show or something.
I'm taller than Rey Mysterio. Come on now.
Are you? Okay.
I hope he's like 5'4", I
think. He's not real big.
Oh Lord!
But he's one of the best.
So with everything going on, I know my eBay is absolutely bad. But I'm not blaming eBay this time because I am on what's it called? Time away. Vacation mode, time away, whatever. Yep. I am on it. I actually had a decent day yesterday. I sold $107 with time away. I thought that's really
a good number.
I mean, yeah, I'll take $107. Sometimes I'll take $107 when I'm going good, but on time away, I was super happy with that. But I've sold absolutely zero today. So,
well, I'm not on time away. I am 100% operational, and I sold zero yesterday, and I have sold $28 today. Now, to put that in perspective, we talk about the eBay roller coaster.
Yeah.
Let me start on the 25th. I'll run through some numbers real quick. $200, 25th. Zero, 26th.
25th, how much?
$200.
Okay, I was 130.
Okay, 26th, $0.
95.
27th, 108.
86.
28th, 251.
65.
29th, $51.
Yeah, that's when I put mine on time away, I believe. That was 30. That was 33.
Okay, so 51, right? Then the very next day, 250.
Yeah.
Then yesterday, zero.
Yeah, I was at 107 yesterday. And then today
a big $21. Like, what in the world? That my chart looks like somebody has just erased part of it. It's
deleted. You've been deleted.
It really does. It looks like I've just stopped selling on eBay almost. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean,
somebody shut me down.
We're kind of part-timers, whether we want to be or not.
Yeah, we have no choice.
Our eBay only works part-time. So yeah, I don't know. It's mine's kind of like that too. I had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've probably had in the last 31 days, 10 days that I would consider, good, solid, I'm happy with days. The other 21's been less than stellar. Let's just say.
But you know what works out to be so funny? My deposit for July, what I actually real money put into the bank was about right.
Yeah.
On average, about right.
Mine was actually up a little bit.
But see, it's like we've talked about. eBay is so up and down, but it's still working out to about your average. But you get it all at one time, and then you don't get anything.
My problem with that is I want my average to go up.
I do too. Mine's dropped a little. It's went. I was around 240. I'm probably down around 200 right now. Yeah. Which I'm not. That's not a complaint, but you always want to grow when you're putting in the work. You want to grow, but
right. That's what I'm saying. If I'm not putting in the work, that's whatever. That's on me. But
right.
When I'm putting in the work, listing more items, and that's how eBay used to be.
Yep.
eBay, you if you wasn't happy with how much you were selling, you listed more items and sold more stuff. It just don't seem like it's that way no more, and it's not seemed like it's that way in my opinion for close to a year now, and it's discouraging. And you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. There was a couple of times, and because I've probably spent over $2,000 in the last 6 days on.
And you didn't go to the dentist either.
Actually, no, I've spent probably $2,500, $2,600 in the last 6 days, either on inventory, and oh, by the way, I bought a brand new desktop computer for out here, which probably wasn't the smartest time to buy it, but you know, whatever. But there was a couple of times this week already that I was like, you know, no, as inconsistent as eBay sales are right now, do I really need 300 hats? You know, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there was a little hesitation there.
Hey, I'll agree. I've been at a yard sale a couple times here lately, and had the opportunity to buy things, and I'm like, I don't really want to sit on this. I could have bought. I tried to make a deal the other day. There was like 8 ball gloves.
Yeah.
And the guy kind of knew, you know, what he had, but they wasn't like super good. They was probably $250, maybe $200, something like that. And he wanted like 100. So I'm like, you know, part of it, people are going to say, you could have paid 100 and made 2 to 250. Yeah, but part of it is you're buying a risk too. There's a risk of return. There's a risk of a bad product. There's several different factors. You're buying a risk. So you've got to decide, are you willing to invest in something that may not come back? And I wasn't willing to invest that time. I usually am, but I wasn't that time.
Well, it's like the hats, you know, I love selling hats, but the hat game is a slow game.
You have to sit on it.
A lot of those hats you're going to set on. That's one reason I'm not going to just go in there and just list 300 hats. You know, like I said, I'm going to list probably over the next month or so, you know, 30, 40, 50 hats maybe.
Yep.
And wait until some of them sell, which like now the one thing that did make me go ahead with the buy was Whatnot.
Yeah.
Knowing I've got Whatnot kind of in my back pocket to use. And if you're listening out there, I'm getting ready to crank out some Whatnot auctions as soon as I recover from the 127 sale and get rolling again. I do want to get eBay rolling again, start listing again, because I've not been listing. I think I'm going to take a couple of extra weeks off on eBay though, and get my draft bank built back up.
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, why not? You know, it's like, it's horrible right now. Just let it roll. Plus maybe, you know, I'll sell a few things, bring my number of listings down, may take some more stuff off and put that stuff on Whatnot. But I'd like to list and just get my draft bank saved up, get 100, 150 items back in my draft bank. I'd like to go back to listing 10 a day instead of the 5 a day I have been dropping. So this just seems like a perfect time to do it. But one of the reasons I bought those hats is just knowing, you know, a big portion of them can go on Whatnot, and I can get a big chunk of my money back pretty quick.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you spent, and I won't ask you, but when you have that many items, you know, if you're talking, you spent $300 on 3, 4, 5 items,
right? It's
harder to sink money into just a few things,
right?
But you've got so much opportunity for return there. That's I call that like a no-brainer, you know.
Well, I mean, if you just average selling 300 hats for, if you just average $5 a hat,
you've done good.
That's $1,500.
Yeah, and I know you didn't pay that.
No, and they're going to average way more than $5 a hat.
Yeah, you're going to come in.
I'd say on average 15. They're going to be around $20 a hat.
Oh yeah, you'll do good.
So yeah, I mean, and it's something I love. You know, I did buy some other stuff. I mean, I bought quite a bit of stuff, honestly. Like I said, between the computer that I recently bought and all the stuff I've bought, and I mean, the 127 ain't even started yet. So, you know, but that's one reason I didn't buy much stuff today, because I was like, you know what? I've done hit a ton of stuff already. So now I can start being picky. Now I can start being picky. I spent a big portion of the day today just looking for toys. Just
find any?
Not really. I found a Stomper. I did find one Stomper.
A real one?
No, it's McDonald's. McDonald's Happy Meal.
It was so cool though.
Oh yeah, I had to buy it. It was $1. I bought it. Most of them sell for like $10 or something. Yeah. But you know, it's just one of those things that if I see it, I am buying it. I did find 2 pieces of Voltron.
I was about to say that. I was about to say something about Voltron.
I did. I found the black line and the blue line, but they were in really, really rough condition, and they wanted $10 a piece for them, and it was just those 2. And the black line wasn't in horrible condition. The blue line was missing a lot of parts, and I was like, no, I'm not paying $10.
Yeah.
So I didn't even buy either one of them, but because I want to find the complete set. I mean, sword and all. I'd love to find him in the box, but you know.
Yeah, good luck.
And I would pay up because it's probably going to be
one in the box in the wild anymore. I mean, there could be, but
yeah,
I'm sure some collectors got one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if I found it in that condition, I'd have to pay up. I'm not going to find some little grandma that's got one. But you know, but I would pay up for it because it would be something that I more than likely just kept.
And the YouTube video would be phenomenal.
You know, I've not been filming a whole lot.
Oh, you're missing out.
I am missing out. I know. I just can't bring myself to it.
I'll tell you one thing you haven't missed. You haven't missed finding me out there. That's for sure.
No, I know. I can't believe you've not went out. Are you going? What are you planning on going tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
He's got to ask Tanya.
Tomorrow. I know I have to go pick up. I get to go pick up the kids at 1:00. So anything I do will be limited by that. I'd have to be back here by 12-ish. You know? Yeah. So that puts a big restriction on how far you can go. You know.
Well, I mean, some locals. There's so much in town.
Yeah, I could hit some locals, but.
Well, tomorrow I'm just going to be in town because I've got some stuff I got to do tomorrow evening, tomorrow around lunchtime, to be honest, about like you, 1 o'clock. So tomorrow will be a short day for me as well, but I'll probably just be hanging out in town because like you said, you really don't have time to go out of town when you got to be back around 1 o'clock. But tomorrow I need to be back around that time tomorrow as well. So
Yep.
Makes it tough. So yeah, but they should when did I done a lot in town last Saturday, but there's a lot more in town now than there was last Saturday. So there's going to be a bunch of sales that I can go to tomorrow that I've not been to yet. So that's okay.
Yeah.
I've been here's my analysis
for you.
Well, here's my analysis on the 127 so far, though. To me, so far, it's early. There's not been as many vendors set up, and there's been more regular yard sales set up this year.
Really? Well, that's promising.
That is promising. That's good.
I did find a date on one of the citywide sales that we go to in the fall. They've made a date on one of those, so I'm looking for that. But yeah, that's a good one. I've went to that, but many years ago, and that is a pretty good one. I might try to go to that again. Oh, I'm talking about not this city.
I'm not talking about this city either.
What city are you talking about?
I don't remember the name of it, but I remember where it's at and what you're talking about.
Watertown? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we went in the spring. It was pretty good in the spring. They have a spring and a fall, and it may be the same day as the one we go to in Nashville, so we may be having to flip a coin. Or like we did one year, we went to Nashville, hit them as quick as we could, and then came back through Lebanon, Watertown, down through Sparta.
Yeah. Now, I've never been to the one in Nashville, but
now they're both good now. They're both good.
I've been to the one in Watertown before. But my death pile is growing. Well, those hats, the black tubs like you got back there behind you with the yellow lid. What are they? 27-gallon or whatever.
27.
Those hats filled up 3 tubs.
Oh my!
So
a bunch of hats, man.
Yeah, that's stacking them in there right. Not just throwing them in there.
Yeah.
So my death pile's growing. I've kind of been storing everything up here in the garage during the 127 sale, but I've got empty tubs in the garage, so I'm just filling them up as I go. When I get done, I'm gonna haul all the tubs to the storage unit, and I'll have a better accurate count. But I would say I'm somewhere around. Oh man, I'd say I'm getting close to probably 30 tubs of inventory. Plus stuff that's not in the tubs.
Too big.
Golf clubs and stuff like that. So yeah, death piles are growing.
Ours shrunk a little. We're down to about 20.
Yeah.
But I still have 300 or something ahead, and I've got about 80 drafts. So I'm not hurting. I think even if I don't get to go 127 at all, I'll still be okay.
How you going to live basically on the 127? You're not going to go at all.
I don't know, man.
You got to go, man. Come on.
we will end up probably going Saturday, if no other day.
Yeah. Saturday's actually probably my favorite day to go. Because most people
real yard sales,
Well, most people don't set up on Sunday. So Saturday around lunchtime, it's wheel and deal time.
Yeah, it's time to get rid of stuff.
It's time to get rid of it. It's either you're selling it now or you're packing it back up and taking it home.
Yep.
So that's my favorite day to go on it, actually. And I'll probably hit it really hard Saturday. I'm going to hit it really hard Thursday. I know we got the meetup Friday, so, I'll do what I can Friday, but obviously we'll be getting ready for the meetup. But Thursday and Saturday, I'm going to hit it really hard. Tomorrow's probably going to be about a half a day or so. I basically got 3 full days left to the yard sale in 4 days.
Well,
2 half days and 2 full days.
I'm jealous. I'll just say that.
Hey, come on. Let's go.
I need to.
Let's go.
We'll just have to see what happens.
Message me in the morning. Where you going to meet?
If I can, I will. I can, I will.
I'll be up 7:30ish. Probably get out here by 8ish. Because I've not been getting up early and going. Most of them don't open up till 8 o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, if you roll up at 7, they're going to
be
setting up.
They're climbing out their tents.
Yeah.
I have been going to a bunch of of course, you have to during the week go to a lot of the vendor type stops because all the mom and pop yard sales are kind of closed up through the week because, people work. So I have been going to some of the vendors, the fields and that type of stuff. And, done okay,
Yeah. I mean, it's just sometimes you can do good. Sometimes you're just going to run up on stuff that
they don't care about.
They don't care. They're going to load up and go to the next town.
I ran up on one down in Dunlap today. He had a bunch of vintage He-Man stuff. He didn't have any of the action figures though. He had a bunch of the vehicles. He had Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain. But I mean, he was, full blown retail. What are you gonna do with it? And they wasn't like great condition either. That's what kills me. If you're gonna ask retail, at least it be minty and complete. You're asking retail for one that's missing parts, missing pieces, rough, looks like their dog chewed on it before they brought it down. Come on.
Dog chew special right here.
Yeah, dog chew special. So I don't know. It's just
that's the ones that kill me. I rolled up on one last year.
Yeah.
And the guy had like a ton of die cast, but you couldn't buy it because he wanted $40 and $50 for stuff that wasn't even selling for $40 and $50. You'd be lucky if you was to break even. Yeah. Really, really fortunate if you broke even. And at yard sales like that, I think you mentioned you have to look for stuff that's not in their niche. If they're selling die cast, look at toys or whatever they don't have a ton of. You might find 3 or 4 things or something like that.
Yeah, I bought 3 or 4 baseball gloves already at a couple of different sales, and every one of the ones I bought was exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They were Hot Wheels sellers or knife sellers, and they just had an old ball glove laying there, and I was like, how much? And it's like $3, and it's $30 glove, so it's like, why not? But yeah, you just got to find stuff that they don't care about. Some of the sellers make you want to cry. You know what you need when you cry, right? You need a Kleenex. Do you know how you make a Kleenex dance?
You put a little boogie in it.
Put a little boogie in it. Oh.
Yes, sir. I know that.
Oh man, he finally got one.
Gotcha.
Well, let's hear yours. Let's see if you win automatically just because you knew the dad joke.
That's a 1, 2, 3 right there, sir.
I'm tapping, dude.
Okay, if prisoners could take their own mug shots, what they would be called, right?
Prisoners take their own mug shots. Oh, I'm gonna know this as soon as you say it. That's what kills me.
Selfies. That's for you, Mr. CO. Just for you,
Mr. CO. Oh, she messaged. She commented back. Oh, what?
Yeah, she did.
That wasn't going to be my comment of the week, but I'm going to read it now. Lisa K6742. She's become my favorite person, my favorite viewer. She really has. She said, I was just poking fun at you, Chris. Caleb was such a do it by the rules look on him, and you not so much. The OSP following your name could have been Ohio State Prison, and the fact that you're addicted to Mountain Dew. Every ex-con I've ever met loved Mountain Dew. It's a dead giveaway. And to be honest with you, I really just thought Caleb would appreciate the joke because he's probably assumed the same thing. Caleb, have you ever assumed I spent time in prison?
I was wondering which one. Not after you had, but which one?
Yeah.
I knew you was from Pikeville. I didn't know if you meant from the Pikeville prison or from the town.
Technically, Bledsoe prison.
There you go. Okay. I just didn't know.
I spent 13 months in prison. I sure did.
But
I was working, folks.
There's your admission. Working. He just said 13 months.
I was working. I got to go home every night. That's the difference between being a CO and a prisoner.
Yep.
You get to go home every night.
They just don't get to leave, huh?
Mm-mm.
Well, since we're on comments, I'll drop my comment of the week. Puffle65, Donna, said, you guys are a hoot, convicts and addicts. LOL, looking forward to seeing footage of your meetup.
Yes, I do plan on doing some recording for sure. I need to be thinking about that.
Yeah, you got to think about it. It's figured out.
Well, I've got it in my mind, but I got to make sure it's going to work the way I've got it in my mind. I've not tested it yet. I'll put it that way. Probably not live stream, but definitely record it. And actually, that is something we do need to talk about. Next week, the episode will probably be the footage from the meetup. Correct?
Oh yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Boss, president, master.
I thought we discussed this. Did we not? Did I dream this?
Yes, master. We did.
Yeah. No. Did I not? Did we not talk about this?
I don't know. Whatever you say, goodness. We did.
Okay. We did. We did, folks. We did. And because I said the only problem with that is I don't know about our audio listeners.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do remember this now.
Oh, now I remember.
Well, just let the people decide.
I know who he is, I think.
Yeah. Who? Old school prisoner. I said that in the comments.
Prisoner, yes.
Yeah. Well, just let the people decide if they want a short podcast accompanied with the footage or if they just want the footage.
Yeah.
And then they'll have to skip the audio.
Well, I don't know. We can probably do a podcast next week and just have, heaven forbid, we have 2 videos in a week.
Yeah. I mean, we come out here and do a 20-minute quick talk about what happened or something.
The whole show. We'll do a whole show.
2 hours. And
I just got to get the podcast edited because they will be editing to it. Or not the podcast edited, but the meetup edited.
6-hour podcast.
Yes, they will be. So never mind anything we just talked about the last 10 minutes. We'll be here next week.
Forget that was ever said. We're coming back.
Not only will we have a podcast next week, but we'll have a video on our YouTube channel. So if you're listening to this on the audio side, make sure next week you go over and watch the video because it won't be an audio of the meetup.
And we appreciate it. Yes, please subscribe and like all that good stuff.
How many super thanks comments did we get last week?
Did we get any? I don't know how that stuff works. I don't even have it. I tried to drop one of those the other day in a video and couldn't even figure out how to work that silly thing. I don't think
I've got a question.
Card set up or something.
I've got a question. Was it my video?
No, sorry.
I ain't gonna support OSP.
Nope.
No, we didn't get a super thanks last week. So if you want a special shout out, we demand money.
He demands money.
Oh, I'm joking, folks. I'm joking. I hope y'all think that or know that by now.
They just don't know how much you charge me to do this podcast every week. He charges me.
Well, I'll tell you what,
pay $30.
I'll say this. I didn't get no baby grand piano or a gold tooth this week.
It's silver.
But it is a grand piano.
I was talking about the tooth. The grand piano is a baby grand piano, yes. It's a big old piano.
I didn't get neither one of those this week.
Hey, look, if you want a piano, I can hook you up.
Tell me again who the no, we won't go into that actually.
Now
tell me again because we never did get into it, how the whatnot auction went last time.
Oh, it's way too long.
75 items, too many.
I cut it down because I made it through like 55 and it was too much. I cut it down. I started bundling stuff up because it was just too much.
Yeah, I think 50 is a good number. I really do. It's an hour. It's an hour and a half show.
I think for me going forward, this is my idea, and just an idea. I may test this out one time because that's a lot of stuff to pack all at one time. It is
a lot.
I'm thinking about running a 25 item auction. It would be quick. It'd last 40 minutes, 45 minutes probably. A quick
at the most.
And then you would end up with, no more than 25 packages, but probably like 8 to 10 packages or something.
Probably.
So a nice little supplement. And
Nathaniel and Ashley would have about 6 packages apiece.
Yeah, that's right. They bought so much.
Shout out Lucky 7 auction, man. They was buying it up.
She bought every Pokemon thing. But look, I mean, she may not find a thing, but she may have a good one in there. I don't know. I know nothing about that. I hope she finds a $1,000 card in there. That would be so cool. That would. I would be happy for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, if you find something like that, I'm going to be jealous. But
you'd come take it back. You'd repo
it. I know where you live.
I'll trade you a Pokemon card for a piano.
If you want a piano, I know people.
It wouldn't do me no good. I don't know how to play it.
See, I can peck around on one, but I can't make it do much.
I can't do nothing. I can't carry a tune in a bucket.
Well, I can carry a tune, but I play guitar. But
yeah, I've not heard you play a guitar.
You're not missing anything.
Can we get it in the comments next week?
No, it's not going to happen either way.
That Caleb gives us a little song and dance next week.
Hey, I'll just tell you what. If you want to see Caleb,
stop. Why are we not having live entertainment with Caleb and Bailey?
Now Bailey could, but she wouldn't.
She's too shy. I know. I stand a way better chance of getting you than I do her.
Now, I just be honest with you. If you want to see Caleb singing, not dance, but sing, my church site is linked to my Facebook. You can see me right there.
You sing?
Not much. You might have to go back 8 or 10 live streams.
Well, the link will be down in the description.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I just said my Facebook page is already linked here. All they got to do is click it.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. And then the church is linked right on my page, Westside Baptist Church. It's right there.
Okay.
They click on that and they start looking at the videos and,
Well, I think we need a little bit of a playing anyways next week. Just pick us a little
bring you a ukulele there, Tiny.
No, that one day I was at your church and we met you at your church and we was talking for a few minutes. You did pick it up and strum it a little bit. I forgot about that.
See, now you don't need it no more. You got it.
See, I'm lying. Yeah, but our viewers haven't.
I just told them how they could. Doing it right here, I would melt right in front of everybody.
Are you nervous about the meetup?
Not really. I mean, no, I'm more excited, nervous energy, I guess, if you want to call it that. Anxious. I'm ready. I'm excited for it to happen. Because I've never. I mean, you're pretty much. I've met a couple of YouTubers, but I wouldn't say I know them. I mean, I talked to Tennessee Picker was the one I talked to, Kevin, for probably 5 minutes. Super nice guy. I talked to him for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was in passing at a yard sale 2 years ago at the 127, I think.
Yeah.
Him and a couple of guys was running around. Do what?
I was hoping he was going to come, but I ain't heard nothing else from him. So,
yeah.
Guess not.
Maybe he'll just show up and.
Maybe just show up. Crash the party. Charge his debit card twice, All right. Any final words?
Yes, I have a sell of the week to share. It's a special one.
Ooh, sell of the week. Let's hear it.
You remember back, I don't know, 6 weeks or so ago, you threw me under the bus wanting me to call you when the lady called me. Now I've got your attention.
Did she call?
No, she didn't call. Huh. But I did sell something that she sold me. You remember the Cowabunga Carl Ninja Turtle van? She called me after I left that day, and I went back and bought that van from her, this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle van. It sold this week for $40. So I was thinking how cool that was that she sold that to me, and then it finally did sell. But, it took about 8 weeks, 6, 7, 8 weeks, something like that, to finally get it moved. But it was cool, and it wasn't even complete. If it would have been complete, it would have been more like $100 van. But super cool. I was excited about that one. So I was going to shout out our local girl that we both know. I won't say her name.
She don't listen to us no more.
Probably not, and I can't say I'd blame her. If people only knew how many subscribers ran from this podcast.
Yes. Speaking of subscribers, my OSP channel has been growing again pretty good here lately. And speaking of subscribers, I did have a viewer sale this week that I want to talk about on here. Because I've not been making What's Up videos, so it's not going to be on the OSP channel. So I do want to give them a special shout out, and it's Jeffrey, and I'm not going to say his last name, but just Jeffrey. He bought one of the Amazing Story quarterly magazines. I sold it to him. It's a 1929 fall edition.
Wow.
I mean, it's 100 years old, basically. $10 plus shipping. Not the greatest sale in the world, but I do want to give a special shout out to Jeffrey. So thank you very much, Jeffrey. And I actually met Jeffrey and his two boys today.
Oh, really?
He came down from Wisconsin, 14 hours.
My goodness.
To shop the 127 sale. Big time comic collector, which they call these pulp fiction, science fiction magazines.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it kind of goes along the comic book realm. And he bought that from me. And he said, when I met him today, he said, I was really hoping to be able to meet you.
Really? How cool is that?
Well, it made me feel about yay big. You know, it's humbling, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
When people come up to you like that and, you know, just, you know, of course, I'm sure he came from the 127 sale. I get that. I understand that. But, you know, he messaged me. We messaged back and forth last couple of days, and we finally got a chance to meet up today and spent 30, 45 minutes maybe talking, and it's humbling.
That's cool.
Jeffrey was a cool
him to the meetup.
Well, because he's going back home before that. I did invite him. Yes, I actually invited him several months ago because he told me several months ago he was coming down. But yeah, Jeffrey, it was good to meet you, brother. And
that's cool. That's a good story.
Safe travels back, man, because that's a 14-hour drive, man. That ain't no joke. So
that's a long way.
Yeah,
jeez, that's a long way.
It's humbling, man. I can't wait. I can't wait till somebody grabs you and does you that way.
No,
I mean, it's
you know why they're never going to know, because if somebody looks directly at me, the glare blinds them. They can't tell who I am. So,
but yeah, it's humbling, man. It's,
absolutely, yes, I would agree with that. That would be a very humbling.
I mean, obviously, people's going to know you at the meetup, but you know, when people are out in what we call the wild, you know, when we're out on the yard sale chase and people recognize I actually got recognized in Walmart the other day too.
Really?
And I apologize because I forgot their names, but a man and his wife. And if they're listening, big shout out to you guys too. I had Kobe with me, so I didn't get to talk to them, but for a minute, because Kobe was dragging me to the toys where the Frisbees were. So I only got to talk to them for a minute, but it was great meeting those guys too. And,
our local celebrity.
I've not got recognized a whole lot this week so far, though, which, you know, that because sometimes it's so weird. I'll go through spurts where I'll get recognized like 2 or 3 times in a week, and then I won't get recognized for like a month.
Yeah.
And I figured on this, you know, bunch of resellers around, I mean, that's who's selling at this thing. That's who the vendors are. They're resellers like we are, just doing it a different way. You know,
I think it's getting ready to really ramp up, though, because you've been doing it on, you know, a lot of your people coming in are going to hit it now.
Yeah.
This coming weekend.
Yeah. True. So
when there's even, because I think you're going to get a bunch of yard sales set up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Real yard sales.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, I don't, you know, Friday probably not, but hopefully Thursday a little bit maybe. I know Tanya will be cooking a lot of the food for the meetup Thursday. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. We might get to go hit a couple hours worth, but Saturday hopefully will be our good day. Maybe if we're not dead from the meetup, if we're not all asleep till noon, you know.
Yeah, man. No, I'm excited about the meetup for sure. So yeah,
me too. I really am. I don't want to make it sound better than it's going to be, but it's going to be fun. I mean, it's not just we don't
want people to get their expectations up.
Well, there's this thing, you know, back in the day.
That was a horrible promotion.
We talk about wrestling here, so we'll use this. Back in the day, you remember during the Monday Night Wars, there was this thing, you know, like they would announce big announcement or big surprise or whatever coming this week or whatever. And a lot of times it would be overpromise, underdeliver. It just wouldn't, you know, never materialize very well. So I'm trying not to overpromise and underdeliver, but I'm telling you right now, I had a hamburger for supper. Tanya made another one. She's trying to perfect this thing. And I am telling you right now, if it tastes anything like it did tonight, it's going to be awesome.
Well, let's just promote it as horrible. That way we only have one way to go.
Horrible. Yes. Now we can only get better. No, I'm telling you, the food's going to be good. I have no doubt about the food. It's going to be plenty. It's going to be good. There's going to be plenty of food, and it's going to be good food. Like, I think the environment's going to be awesome. The venue is just,
the food's going to be bad. We're going to get grounded out by the back to school kids.
Yep.
There's going to be absolutely no parking.
Me and Chris is going to forget everybody's name because we're old that we do know. Yep. I'm going to say, are you?
Nobody's going to show up.
The trading post pickers are going to be the flea market flippers for the end of the night. That's going to be their name.
But you know what the highlight of the night's going to be?
You just tell me.
Cool Kevin.
Cool Kevin is coming.
Cool Kevin is coming. I actually talked to him today.
Cool Kevin is coming. When you've got the upgraded Kevin, who needs the real one? We've got the cool one.
The original Kevin was last year.
Yes.
So we got the cool Kevin. Excited about meeting the cool Kevin. And that will forever probably be his name. I don't know if he intended on that, but
he's stuck.
He's stuck. I don't know. He may regret this.
I believe he's got Carrie to thank for that. Was it Carrie that said that?
I think
it was Carrie that said cool Kevin, I believe. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it couldn't have been Dave or Kevin. I mean,
Kevin was trying to change the subject.
Kevin. I think he saw.
I believe it was Carrie.
So yes, the cool Kevin will be there, and that will be the highlight of the night for sure.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, now any final words?
Can't wait to see you guys. Those of you that are coming.
Yeah, can't wait to see you guys.
Excited.
Make sure to check out the video next week and also the podcast next week too. We will be here, same bat channel, same bat time.
Yep, live and in living color, but not live.
And it'll be Caleb on the piano.
Well, that will be interesting. I'll just tell you, it'll be just solid chords, just boom, boom, boom. That's all it'll be. Yeah, nothing else.
All right, I guess this has been episode 16 in the books. Thank you guys for joining us. 16, that's crazy.
5, 6.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a bunch of them. We're starting to add up a few episodes there.
Yeah, we're like pros now. So remember to go check out all our links down below. Remember to send us all kinds of super thanks. We accept 20s and 50s.
If you're looking to start a Whatnot channel, I have a link down there too.
I
make a little bit of money that don't follow the OSP link. I'm just kidding.
Cut me deep.
I'm also going to pin my my YouTube channel again, because people are talking about this. I know we're ending the episode, but people are talking about me having so many subscribers without having any videos. I've got like 32. I have no idea where they came from. They've just been coming.
I actually know people that's got over 1,000 subs with no videos.
How is that even a thing? I want that. I want to be that guy that has like
you know how much that pays though, right?
The same as I'm making right now.
That's true.
Yes, so I lose nothing. I just think that's cool that people want to subscribe to me and they get absolutely nothing out of it.
Well, that's basically like listening to this podcast.
I mean, you're not lying.
You get absolutely nothing out of it, but we appreciate each and every one of you.
We love you guys.
We love you guys. Yeah. My God, if y'all listen to this, it's been a train wreck of an episode. Episode 16. We appreciate you being here.
Yep.
Thank you guys. We love you. And 2 Old Guys out.